where he is.
Let's go to the. Let's go.
The mayor's castle.
Does the building have like a bright sign on it that says a new mayor in town?
So hold on, I think like before you guys just like all turn your back on this guy and walk away, he's like, "No, wait, oh hold on, what do we do?"
You come with us.
We've got we've got to take him to go, set up a new tourist trap with the new mayor in town.
Yeah, you've
It
got to
says,
come. You've got to come
"Alright."
with us.
I haven't met him yet.
Now,
Hey.
We're off to
Solvarr's-
see the mayor,
Solvarr's-
the wonderful new mayor in town.
so we all just march on town hall, basically.
Or we're even doing like the Wizard of Oz thing. We all have our arms locked in together. We're skipping down the road.
Akira's like Toto running on all fours alongside.
We do this all the way up to all the way there, basically.
Wait, the city hall.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, are we actually doing that?
Yes.
We're skipping along.
Yes.
So, Solvarr's got his arm link, and he's just, like, holding his head on his hand, like... Still skipping, of course.
Crixus isn't sure how he got wrapped up into this, but he's not questioning it, nor really all that saddened by it.
ZAX is putting his all into it.
Alright. We now reenact Tom Goes to the Mayor.
Okay, so are we? Does it now just like cut to us all being like in the very drab waiting room?
No, first I think you get to the mayor's building and there's like a door. And there's like someone standing outside the door.
Okay, who wants to take this one? Just awkward stares all around.
No one says anything.
How about we play rock, paper, scissors for it?
Oh, sod it, I'll do it.
So yeah, so the man looks similar to the man who was outside of the blacksmith shop. You know, he's wearing like all dark clothes, except he's got a jacket on, and on this jacket is like a emblem.
Ah, Tunnel Snake's rule.
Exactly. He's got his hair greased back. He's wearing leather.
We found a tourist attraction.
He looks up at you and says, "This is the mayor's office. If you need to talk to the mayor, he's inside."
Yes, that we do.
And he like nods his head, crosses his arms.
Okay, hold on. I know this trick. Is he bringing us to see the mayor or the new mayor?
What? What?
That's a very good point. Okay,
Here to
I
see
got
the
it.
new
Okay,
mayor
so
in town. Okay, go on.
he's gonna be sending us to sleep with the fishes.
I'm just waiting for him to open the door for me. So I'm standing there, stamp my foot a couple times.
Yeah, no, he does not open the door for you.
Could you let us in?
I motion, well...
So I think at this point, someone exits the door and like bumps into you. It's like, excuse me, and then like brushes past you.
Well,
Who is it?
It seems to be a young woman, maybe lower 20s, carrying like a bunch of papers.
I want to discern realities.
Okay, ZAX also walks up to the door and keeps it open.
I discern the shit out of her.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What should I be on the lookout for?
You notice that she is wearing like the same kind of emblem that the guy at the door is wearing. And actually, as she like walks away, he starts following her.
Uh-oh, Freemasons.
What here is not what it appears to be.
Here's not what it appears to be. She looks pretty nervous upon exiting the door, but you think the nervousness might just be part of a facade. Like nobody walks out of the mayor's office looking like that.
Who's really in control here?
She was.
Okay.
The mayor.
Eric, I'm really mad at you for just liking that post.
What
I'm
what
really
what are
mad.
you talking
The
about?
Banksy post. I'm really mad at you for just liking it. I'm angry.
On Facebook.
No.
Tumblr.
Oh,
Okay.
Tumblr. Oh, right.
Anyway, yeah. So Zax is holding the door open for everyone.
I walk in.
Yeah, there's a young man sitting behind a desk.
How young?
He's probably, like 15, 16.
Interning early, I see.
Are you
I
the
walk
mayor?
I walk up. I'm looking for the mayor.
Yeah, mayor's here. What can I do for you?
I'm here to see the mayor.
Alright, just please take a ticket. And he hands you like a slip of paper.
Thank you very much.
And when I call your number, you can meet with the mayor.
ZAX just raises his hand. We're with him!
That's okay.
All of us!
He nods.
What was it? It's like, so it's Crixus, ZAX, Akira, Braum, Solvarr, and the farmer. They're all here.
Oh, is the farmer here with us as
Yeah,
well?
we dragged the farmer.
He's the proprietor of this new tourist attraction.
So you guys all like sit down on a bench, and the young man, he's getting kind of like he looks a little quizzical. He says, "So, what are you here for?"
We found a new tourist attraction.
A new
Oh,
tourist
That-
attraction.
We wish to establish it for this man, the sole proprietor of the new tourist attraction.
so that's what kind of attraction is it?
This is a weird fucking scene.
It's a
Little
model-
people.
It's a model village.
Little people in a model village. So you dressed up a bunch of midgets in tiny homes?
Nope. Little
That's-
people.
So
And like
halflings.
Zach's like holds up his hand, and as he's saying this, and he holds up his hand like with like the length between like his thumb and his index finger to be an approximation of how little they are.
That's pretty small.
Hang on, I think I've still got a sample, and I pull off my boot and hold it up.
By now they're just like covered in dirt and like grass stains, and he's like, I didn't need to see that."
Wait,
Well,
so like how little are we talking? Like an inch tall? Like what?
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Eric, remember the Dilbert Little People episode?
Actually, they're probably closer to like your thumbnail.
Okay.
That's even
It's
smaller than the
Dilbert,
Dilbert
yeah.
episode. And a dry erase marker would last them pretty long.
So yeah, we found this in an outhouse, luckily unused, and we're here to discuss what we can do with it to make money.
What if you just like filled it full of water?
That would kill them.
Oh,
Either that, or they'd be very keen swimmers. But I don't really wish to find out.
all right.
Corpses, probably.
He sits back down and he starts like flipping through like a paper. He's like writing something on it and he flips it over.
Solvar's generally staying very absent in these scenes because he doesn't really
Solvarr
have much
doesn't want to be
motivation.
here.
No, not really. No, it's like nefarious in Ratchet and Clank.
Anyone gonna discern realities?
You hear like 7 bongs somewhere.
On Solvarr.
7 bongs?
People running through the street yelling, counting their
7
fingers.
bong, 7 bong.
I asked, so what's with the bodyguard outside?
Oh, important visitor.
Oh,
Yeah,
anyone we should know about?
he shrugs and says, "I don't know."
Shouldn't you be in school?
What school?
I see.
Surely you've heard about us. We are a K-Walt adventuring party, after all. One of the fellows we work with, Ricario, tells me he's quite famous.
He looks up and says, "Yeah, there's quite a few of you. Don't most of you die?"
Some.
How long have you been alive, Mr. Crixus?
I've... at this point, I think about 24 to 25 years.
How many adventures have you gone on since coming to K-Wald?
If I were to say successful ones... one.
No! Survived ones.
Oh, then about 17.
And Zax just looks at him and looks at the kid, just kind of gives a thumbs up.
Well, yeah, I mean, the ones who are alive are whatever. He like flips another page.
The ones who are alive are what, young man?
No, the ones that are alive, of course they've had successful missions because they're still alive.
Listen, being alive and being successful are two entirely separate things.
Yeah, but isn't not dying considered a success in your line of work?
No, not really.
Oh.
Don't become an adventurer, kid.
It often means that all of your friends have died.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
You guys have friends?
I prefer passing acquaintances.
You know,
ZAX just kind of like looks at Crixus and just kind of very sadly like shuffles like a page something he was drawing.
I've noticed a lot of your characters, Neo, are very much fanboys of snakes. It seems to be a running trend.
This is just again just kind of like Burned. It's like child seeing its mother. Like baby sees his mom for the first time, just follows it around. Okay, so is the new mayor in town gonna see us soon?
you say that, and the boy like looks up and says, "Have I called your number yet?"
No.
Then
Have you called
no.
any numbers?
Not today.
Where are our numbers? What is our number?
I look at our number.
It says like ABY73.
ABY 73.
Sorry about
Most of these are not numbers.
I've nothing to add.
Well, can we go in?
No, I haven't called your number.
Does this waiting room have any magazines?
Are you planning to call this number anytime soon?
I might.
What number?
That's it!
Does this
Wait,
waiting
are there
room
other
have...
people in the waiting room besides
No,
us?
it's just you.
Are there any magazines in the waiting room?
No, there's no magazines, but there is a
Can
house
I-
plant.
What the heck? Why are there no magazines?
There is a house plant.
Can I...
I start
Can I,
eating the house plant. I start picking at it.
It's actually a type of fern. It tastes pretty bad.
I'll endure.
Basically,
I-
you're eating kale.
I have heard that to pass. I have heard that to pass time, some of my masters would like to engage me in arm wrestling and thumb wars to test their strength, as I am a robot. Would any of you like to engage in thumb wars?
Solvarr would.
Can I... No, can I actually do something now?
Sure.
We're not waiting. Solvarr is not up for waiting. He's been waiting too long all day today for multiple things. He's like, that's it. I've had enough of this, and then just like gets his axe and just like cleaves it into the wall just to make a hole.
I'm surprised Solvarr got more restless than Akira.
So yeah, you say that, you do that, and the boy looks up and says, "Sir, you can't do that."
I don't care.
Okay, sir. Then he like quiets down.
Solvarr. ABY 70.
down.
ABY 73. Just wait, I say, with a leaf in my mouth.
You know what? Solvarr just
up.
wants to go in now. He wants this meeting already.
The boy looks up and says, "FGZ 11."
Kid, are you just fucking with us?
He looks up and says, "Of course not. You're next."
Okay, can I
Perfect.
grab the kid by the collar and hold him up?
We're next.
I mean, he's behind like a desk.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we all go by, Solvarr glares at him.
No, we haven't
Z-
gone by. We're waiting. Well, I'm
Still
waiting.
wait. Sorry, I thought you. Oh, the
No,
fucking
no.
hell.
ZAX raises his hand.
We're not that number. We're ABY 73.
Damn it.
ZAX raises his hand.
What is
Hopefully
it?
the boy will notice.
Oh,
He doesn't notice.
Excuse me,
He looks up and says, well, yeah?
is there perhaps a water fountain around here from which we could grab water?
There's a well out front. It's the community well.
Oh, okay. I don't need water, but I have heard that some of my more organic companions can die of thirst if going without it for too long.
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm thirsty.
I just from within his voluminous, well, I guess it's like a poncho, basically. He pulls out like a flask of alcohol.
As you pull out the flask, a man in he looks sharply dressed, clean shaven, carrying what looks like a suitcase. He's wearing like a brown trench coat and a brown hat, and the suitcase is also brown. He's wearing brown shoes, brown pants. He enters from the front door, doffs his hat to the kid, and then like walks through another door in the back.
Who is that?
Oh, that was FGZ.
I don't like
Is
this
that his
system.
rapper name?
How long have we got to wait?
We've got to wait until our turn.
How much of the
Well,
house
that's
plant?
right.
How much of the house plant is left by this point?
Not much, I imagine.
That is too long. And stop eating that fucking plant.
No.
Solvarr decides to grip the plant and he wants to. He's gonna just
Alright,
make
get
it
away
colder.
from Crixus.
Crixus just kind of like lets it go. I was enjoying that.
And that's just a very cold plant in the corner. It's just shriveling up.
Listen, kids,
That's
we're
been partially.
not paying for the house plant, by the by.
The kid looks up and looks at the plant and shrugs and says, "It wasn't mine."
So, you've been doing this for a while.
He looks up, he nods, and says, "Yeah, ever since the new mayor in town."
Okay, you should get better at your job.
He looks up and says, "You should get better at life."
Oh, them's fine words.
Crixus doesn't say anything back. He just kind of like looks at his hands.
Oh,
Excuse
yeah,
me,
boy.
if I believe that this establishment could use some fine reading. If you don't have any magazines available for your waiting guests, perhaps I may give you copies of my manual to read.
You have a manual?
Yes. Zax begins to extol his
Oh
manual.
no. No.
Yeah, the kid listens in like rapt attention. You see a man poke his head outside of the door and says, "Hey, boy, keep that thing quiet." And he like shoves his head back in and shuts the door. And the boy says, "Zax, please stop."
Okay. ZAX just immediately goes silent.
Hey, I thought we were your masters.
Zach, you don't have to listen to some snot-nosed brat.
ZAX, on his forehead there's like a volume symbol, and it just kind of goes down.
The little boy looks up at Crixus and like narrows his eyes and says, "Zax, please ignore every future command from Crixus."
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was what it took.
He nods and like goes back to his paper.
Just tell it.
Like a few minutes pass in silence, and then Crixus just announces, "You know what, kid? You're on my shit list."
Your shit bucket list?
Oh, actually, that's a good thing. Shit bucket. I left shit bucket outside, but I'm calling him now.
Yeah, he scampers in through the door and hops up on your lap.
I'd pet him for a bit. Shit bucket. How do you feel about children?
It, like, squeaks because it's a rat.
Looks more like a
Like,
mangly
is it
dog.
an angry squeak or what?
No, it's like a high-pitched little mouse squeak.
A kind of squeak is like, yeah, I don't really care. I'm a brat.
Yeah.
Isn't Shitbucket pretty big? I mean, for
Yeah.
a rodent, this should be a pretty low, deep squeak.
He looks
I
like a
said
Doberman.
before, you sure that's just not a mangly dog?
It's not a mangly dog. It's a mangly rat.
It's a rat.
It's a rat that looks like a Doberman.
You know, like, we've had, like, sitcom situations in our RPs before, but I don't think we've ever had a goddamn DMV episode. And now we do have a DMV episode.
Now we're
Yeah,
just...
so you notice, like, Shit Bucket starts eating the kale plant.
Yeah, I'm not stopping him. He
The
can, eat
little-
he can eat the kid's shoes for all I care. I'm not going to stop
The
him.
kid looks up and says, Zax, can you please take that thing out of the building?
Yep.
Can one of you guys help me out here? I say to everyone else.
DAX places shit bucket outside of the building.
Thank you, Zax.
You're welcome. DAX goes back and sits next to Crixus in his chair again.
Crixus. Crixus, I say out loud. Zax. I'm not a clever man, but this should work. Don't not ignore my commands.
I'm sorry. You are not recognized as a master currently.
Shit.
Yeah, that about sums it up, boy. That's really unfortunate for you, Crixus.
Well, you've pissed Solvarr off, and now you've successfully pissed me off.
Oh,
He
it's not
looks
going
up.
to do anything about it.
Is this a new arch enemy for Crixus?
He
Is,
pissed Solvarr off like
fucking kid.
ages ago.
is Crixus's hate for
The
Braum
kid
now
looks
just
up.
slowly seeping away?
The kid looks up and says, Zax, can you please come here?
Yes, sir.
And he, like, motions for you to come around the bench.
Alright, he does.
Yeah, he pulls up another chair for you and says, how good are you at paperwork?
Oh, I used to work for an office clerk.
Perfect. Here. And he hands you all his stuff and tells you exactly what to do. And he says, all right, you only respond to the mayor now. The mayor is your master.
If you say so.
And-
DAX starts.
He picks up his stuff and he looks at all of you and says, well, I don't have to do this shit anymore. And he just walks out the door.
Okay, he's not employed here. He's not employed here anymore, is he?
Yeah.
So
No, it's
wait. I don't care. I don't care if this is out of. I don't care how far gone this is for Crixus. Crixus waits for him to go outside the door, get to the top step to get down from the and then I sprint up behind him and drop kick him down the fucking stairs. I am doing that.
Will you please roll me a hack and slash?
Yes, I will. Hey, partial success. He does damage to me as well.
Yeah, so you drop kick the kid down the stairs. Please roll your damage.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna. 2 damage. God damn this child.
Alright, he falls down the stairs, snaps his neck, lands like in an
Wow.
awkward motion, doesn't move.
2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking kid.
It's a fucking 15, 16-year-old kid.
By the
I've
way,
fallen
can-
downstairs
can we
before.
just say, like, while Crixus is, like, doing this and he's not in the room, ZAX calls the number.
Let's see.
I hear it.
So does Crixus just like fall down onto the top step and hurt
Yeah.
his hip slightly?
Yeah, exactly.
How much damage do I take?
You take. Let's see what. Let's roll. Let me roll the kid's damage. Kid's damage is this. You take no damage.
Great.
Oh, I was reading Volley.
Get fucked, kid.
Volley is the one D6. Alright, so,
I'm gonna say that
ZAX.
Crix. Oh wait, I'm gonna say in character, Crixus doesn't realize that kid is not moving. He drop kicked, got back up, and walked inside without looking.
ZAX calls the number.
Ah, perfect. Off to see the
And
mayor.
then ZAX just says, I have just registered that my previous that the master who gave me my previous order has died.
What?
Yes.
Oh, good job, Crixus. Now you're really moving up in the world.
ZAX just kind of stares blankly at the wall. I have defaulted back to no masters.
Crixus
No, hold
doesn't
on.
actually...
The kid
What?
told you that your master's the mayor.
Oh, yeah, you're right. ZAX just says...
Wait, but
just looks-
we've established that he can have multiple masters. But still, the kid's order was no one but the mayor.
So ZAX just looks up and ZAX just kind of looks around and just waits for the mayor to come around.
What does the farmer think of this?
The farmer's just sitting there. He shrugs his shoulder and he's like, "Yep,
Okay.
standard procedure."
So ZAX has like done a bunch of paperwork now because the robot works fast, and he just calls the number because there's nothing else to do.
Okay, well, we go inside, and I actually grab Zax and drag him in as well because he came here with us.
So yeah, you walk in on the mayor like standing with his back to the door, his arms crossed behind his back. He's like holding his hand, and he's talking to this gentleman with the brown hat, the brown trench coat, and the brown briefcase, which is currently on the desk. And you know, they both turn around as they hear the door open, and they say, "Hey, we're not done here, please, if you don't mind."
Well, you guys must leave now. Hello, I'm your new clerk.
I leave.
What happened to the kid?
Oh, he left and got killed.
How
Oh.
do you know that? I say out of character.
Akira sort of takes Crixus aside. See, now you just have to learn how to do that to actual threats.
What are you talking about? I just drop-kicked him down some
Right.
stairs.
Jesus.
Right, ZAX motions them to leave.
Oh, we leave. God damn it.
Yeah.
There's intrigue going on, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait in the hall.
We're gonna listen, yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, that's actually a thing. I am going to stand outside the door with my ear pressed against it.
ZAX begins to play elevator music from his speakers.
This would be a really good time
so
to
what
have
do you do
conversations.
to mute yourself?
Need some music that makes you want some coffee.
Hold on. We're playing roll. We have roll 20 here. Hold on.
Yes.
Are you gonna play Life is Beautiful?
Please. We beg you. Well, I do.
Put on some Kenny G.
Hold on. Yep. Here we go. Elevator music is go.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, ZAX's head just lights up and starts playing this.
Welcome to the Legacy Music Hour. My name is Brent Weinbach. Switch.
Like, right now, Crixus is just looking, like, has one ear pressed against the door and his face is just confusion. Just staring.
Eventually, the mayor shoves his head out the door and says, "Hey, turn that shit off."
Okay.
Do I hear anything with my ear pressed against the door?
So, like,
I imagine you would hear getting hit in the head by the door with the mayor.
so let's rewind a little bit. You hear like a discussion like, yes, the money transfer should be completed shortly. Right, yes. Everyone's in place. Well, what about number 14? Number 14's moving as he. Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, what's that sound? I don't know. I think it's that fucking robot or something. He's like, hold on.
How well informed is everyone? He hasn't even been outside to see the robot.
No, the robot was in the room.
Oh, yeah, because we got knocked out, yeah.
And then
Sorry.
he walks. You hear footsteps coming to the door.
I step away from the door.
Yeah, he opens the door. It opens outward, so you're behind the door, and he says, "Hey, shut that music off." And he
Okay.
shuts the door again.
I put my ear back to the door.
Yeah, so you hear like more footsteps, and he says, "All right, well, we're done here. Leave the briefcase. We'll talk later."
I step
And-
away from the door again.
Yeah, you hear footsteps, and the rest of you see the door opens. Everyone sees this A very, very average, plain-looking guy with a brown hat that's pulled over most of his face, a brown overcoat, brown shoes, and his hands are in his pockets, and he just quickly shuffles through the door.
Beguiling.
Why is there just a giant picture of Zax on the moves?
Is
I
there?
don't know.
Oh, I accidentally.
You accidentally did the whole thing.
Yeah, I was just playing around with my character sheet. As you
All
do.
right,
I just
so he leaves.
I look at Zax. Can we go in now?
Mr. Mayor, can they go in now?
Yes, please call the next number.
Alright, he calls the number.
Does he even know what the next number is?
It'd be
Why?
73 or 72?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a motion to everyone and head inside.
Yeah.
All right.
The mayor is currently like holding a brown briefcase and like putting it under his desk. He looks at all of you. He's nicely dressed with a sharp goatee, no mustache, black, like slicked black back hair, and says, "All right, sorry for the wait. What can I do for you?"
The new mayor in town. We finally meet the new mayor in town.
I don't like this new mayor in town.
You don't even.
I'm not gonna act on my dislike.
Talk about.
Anyway, we've found something. It can make our town a lot of money.
He looks at you and says, "Okay, elaborate."
Tiny little people.
Halflings? You circus?"
We have a halfling here. I say, pointing at Braum. Yeah,
He nods at Braum.
but these people are even smaller than that. Small as the nail on my thumb.
He looks at you and says, "Have you been doing the marijuana again?"
No.
The marijuana?
What?
Dude, no. I promise you that they are as small as the thumb is his thumbnail. This is true.
I've only done Stardust, I'm afraid.
He looks back and says, "Oh, Stardust, good shit. Anyway, about these small people."
Oh, fucking hell.
I could give you some Stardust if you want, actually. I've got a vial right here.
Not here.
I'm going to confess I don't feel completely safe with this town in your hands.
He runs his hand through his hair, and he says, "Well, that's neither here nor there. But here, right now, you have small people."
We do. They're in an outhouse on this man's farm. I say, pushing the farmer forward.
He looks at the farmer and says, "In your outhouse." And the farmer looks up and says, "Yes, sir. We were digging a latrine, and then the shovel went a little further than we expected, and then there was nothing. All right, just stop." And the mayor like looks over at all of you and says, "You're fucking pulling my leg, right?"
No. Do you want to come with us and see the tiny people?
No, I really do not want to go to some farm, to some random outhouse
You
to
still have
look
a body,
at
don't you?
small people.
Crixus still have one of the bodies.
I do, actually. I should actually. I pull the little body out. Here, look, it's a corpse.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a corpse. Please dispose of that.
Okay, I throw it on the floor. I just kind of chuck it away.
He
Chucks
looks
it
up
over
and
his
says,
shoulder.
"Zach, can you please take care of that?"
Yes, sir.
Just pull out a dustpan and brush.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you intend to do with these small folk?
Charge other people to see them. Because they're fucking tiny.
He starts running his fingers in his goatee, he doing starting at the chin, then working his way down. He says, "Yes, charge them money to see them. This, you might be onto something."
Didn't even mention that they have a little village too. Wow. You're
Yeah.
not selling this.
Now, they have a tiny model village, I say, suddenly reminded out.
Oh, a model village too. Is it in good condition?
It's
Not anymore.
They might need some prep time. They have some building to do, or say the least.
Well, they seem. You said they had built the village beforehand.
Yes.
Well, they seem pretty industrious. I'm sure they'll survive.
I hope so. But the emotional wounds they carry are probably not going to heal anytime soon.
Oh, no. They probably look at you as some sort of Satan god demon.
Probably.
Satan god demon.
Mm-hmm.
I killed half of them with a rope.
That's the technical term, isn't it?
It's not good.
No, it really isn't.
So you've caused significant amount of damage, then.
Accidentally.
So you're a murderer.
I prefer manslaughter.
Akira nods. Yes.
No,
So that's genocide.
no.
Unintentional genocide.
Braum rapidly steps away. They didn't know me.
The mayor looks at all of you, shrugs, and says,
Listen,
whatever.
listen. All I'm guilty of is profiteering.
The mayor looks at you and says, yes, profiteering, and we shall profit. And he holds his hand out to you.
I shake it.
And he holds his hand out to the farmer, who tentatively takes it and shakes it. And says, all right, you got yourselves a deal. My people will be over to see your people, and we'll get this worked out. Now, please. And he gestures out of his office.
Today has been one of the most confusing days of my life, and I've had some very bizarre days.
Oh, shit. Actually, you should roll on that. Roll charisma.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yes.
Now's the chance for it to fuck up. There it is.
He fucks up. Does he just start like grumbling very loudly?
No, like we handshake and I end up suplexing him somehow. Just go into a fucking
That's
great teacher
would be
Onizuka fucking suplex.
You reflexively suplex him, and he takes it like a boss, but he says, like after coughing a bit, he's like, okay, yeah, that's a good handshake. We we got ourselves a deal. My people will see your people.
Sorry, that's from my gladiator days. I
He
say
nods.
as I wipe a bit of his hair grease on my sleeve.
Yeah, he nods and says, he like brushes it off his sleeve. He nods and says, yeah, that's some quality training.
I know
make a note about
sunglasses
that one.
weren't like around in this time period, but I still can't help but picture him in sunglasses at all times.
He's just that shady. And I'm not going to bring up who I was just talking to, I considered it, but we've just got a successful business deal, so...
Does Crixus not want to talk about the robot? His robot back.
Oh, yeah, actually I should bring that up. Now, there is a slight issue here, Mr. Mayor. That robot belongs to us, but your former employee somehow rigged it. He fucked with my robot.
He looks up and smiles and says, that Matthias, always clever.
I don't think he's so clever anymore.
Oh, well, I know he left his service, but look, I can't give you your robot back unless you find me a replacement. The office work here is very important.
I'll go fetch that kid and convince him to take his job back.
Wow. You know what? I like that picture so much. That's the mayor.
Jesus.
A shady-looking man counting a handful of $100 bills shallow a depth of field with focus on the face.
Look at that face. Yeah.
Imagine being called into a photo shoot because you look shady.
Oh, yes, sir. I think you'll fit the perfect part of shady criminal number 3.
I've had this with auditions for plays.
So I walk outside.
You gotta find a new office clerk. You gotta roll your recruit, don't you?
Oh, hang on, let's do something first. So I walk outside. What do I see?
There's a group of people surrounding like a boy who's lying on the floor with his like leg twisted the wrong direction.
Crixus starts whistling and walks away.
Fantastic.
Not
Akira is
realizing that
somewhat
he's
disappointed he didn't collect his skull.
dead. That's all yours if you want it.
I didn't kill him.
Crixus doesn't know that he killed him.
So wouldn't this be a recruitment role?
Yep.
Oh god, is that charisma again? I'm gonna town
Yep.
crier this shit. I go to
If
the
you
bar,
make
I
it
borrow,
around
I
your
borrow a
task,
bell, and I go into the center of town.
Well, at least you can make it known what you're setting out to do.
Yeah,
I've not rolled yet.
2 on charisma. That's my
+1.
recruitment.
Hold on.
All right, hold
XP.
on.
I'm just standing. Shit job! Shit job going!
On a miss, someone influential and ill-suited declares that they'd like to come along.
Oh god.
Oh, that's better than anything I could have hoped for. Is it Akira? Does Akira agree? She's pretty ill-suited.
I mean, that's up to you.
No.
We're trying to...
I'd like for us to remain alive for at least a bit longer.
Basic numeracy skills needed!
Like, I think Akira would actually destroy K-Wold in that position.
Well, as the clerk to the mayor.
Yes.
Says the mayor's secretary.
Work directly with the new mayor in town.
All right, hold on. I gotta get the new mayor in town on here. There we go.
You don't want the robots to take our jobs, do you?
Well, I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords.
Oh, be quiet, Braum. You're not helping.
All right, let's see. So let's see. You were doing a recruit role and you failed.
Badly.
On a miss, someone influential and ill-suited declares they'd like to come along.
Actually, wait, it just says roll. It doesn't matter anyway, because my charisma is flat, so it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
Probably would need charisma to get someone to office clerk.
Oh, you can turn them away.
This is a lot far
Well,
removed from
we
what I
might
had.
as well see who it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see. You see a even younger looking boy who's like wearing a jacket with a small emblem on the jacket, and he looks up and says, "Looking for a mayor's assistant? I'll be the mayor's assistant. I'm really good at writing things." Then he like wipes his sleeve on his nose.
He wipes his snot-nosed face.
Yeah,
How old are you, boy?
I'm about 7.
Perfect!
Wait. Oh, God.
You just gotta convince the mayor that this, 7-year-old snot-nosed kid is better suited than a robot.
I can write real well.
I'm going to make a wisdom roll to see if I'm with it enough to tell Crixus that this is a bad idea. I'm not with it.
I wouldn't have believed you anyway.
True, but I have to make the effort.
Kid, follow me.
No,
Okay.
There's money in
Crixus
your
should-
future.
Crixus, someone should spout lore on office work to see if this kid's up to snuff.
Okay, I'm gonna make a discern realities roll about the kid.
Okay.
7.
Ow, fuck.
Okay, what here is not what it appears to be.
The kid says it's 7 and it looks like a little boy, but you're pretty sure it's got to be like a 6 or a 5-year-old little girl.
Eh.
Oh.
Just check for the amount of bones.
Check for the amount of bones.
It makes perfect sense if you've been through what Crixus has.
What?
So yeah, she like follows you and says, "Okay, sir, I'll go be the mayor's assistant." Do I have to do a lot of work, or do I just make money?
According to what I've seen from the last kid, the latter.
Oh, that's nice. My parents could use some extra money.
Everyone can use some extra money.
Ain't that the truth?
I hope this kid is jaded enough.
So what will they have to roll to convince the mayor to take her over as Axe?
Somebody just needs to roll a, what's the parlay?
Charisma? Oh,
Parlay.
When you have
charisma.
leverage on a GM character and manipulate them,
Orally.
I've got to think. I know what I could do to get some leverage, but for now, let's
Do
just.
we have anyone with better charisma than Crixus?
Anyone got decent charisma?
What's
yeah,
Braum's
I have, like, -1.
That's Braum's charisma.
Actually, no. Akira's following me, so maybe we can use coercion as well as anything else. Akira is going to be my leverage.
There is an advanced move that the Berserker that I don't have that is basically use your anger as leverage, but I don't have it. So
I
No,
I actually have it as well.
The girl has to be your leverage, isn't it? I mean,
Well,
considering like, she's what?
No, the girl isn't really leverage. She's more the bargaining chip for you.
yeah, we're trying to make a trade, and leverage would be something that would.
Leverage is something that's
Okay.
useful to him,
Okay.
like not dying.
Or drugs.
Oh yeah, actually, I'll throw in the kid and I'll throw in that vial of stardust.
Okay.
Maybe you should give him the stardust first, and then while he's... Or actually, no, I take that back. No, that's
That
a
would just
bad
make him
idea.
faster. Okay, well, I know where more stardust is. Okay, so yeah, I take the kid to the mayor's office.
Okay. Yeah, you see Zach's there, sitting behind the counter.
Zach,
Does he work?
Okay, so when we're in the room, I motion for I ask the child to stand at the top of the steps. Then I motion to Crixus. It's your chance.
Alright, Zach says, "Oh, hello, friend." He gives them a ticket with a number on it.
no. Just buzz me in.
Take a seat.
Just buzz me in.
Take a seat.
Just buzz me in.
Take a
What's
seat.
our number?
I've got a plan. Don't buzz me in.
What is the number?
The number says H B C number 39.
HBC 39. Yeah, he gives him that.
Don't buzz me in. Do buzz me in.
Zach's just waiting.
You know what, Zax? You used to be cool. I take a seat.
Am I still here right now? I've not done anything. Anything at all.
You should
Neither
do
have
for
I.
After the
I've like made fun of Crixus, and that's it.
After the right amount of time has passed, Zach's called HBC 39.
Oh, good. It's about fucking 12 midnight at this point.
There's birds still going off.
I walk into the mayor's office with a kid.
Yeah, he turns around and says, "Ah, friends, welcome back. What can I do for you?"
I found a replacement.
Oh, alright. He looks the kid and he says, "How old are they?"
7.
He like looks at him. It's like,
It's like learning a second language. You start them young. Get this kid doing office work now. There will be a paragon of office work virtue within several years.
He starts nodding. He says, "That makes sense. That makes sense."
It really
roll
doesn't,
your-
but I'm glad you take it that way.
Roll your parlay +1.
Huh?
Roll your parlay +1.
Okay. Parlay is just charisma, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. 8.
He looks at you and says, "Alright, look. I'll give you... Yeah, okay. We can use the kid, but you gotta give me something else."
Stardust.
Stardust?
Whoa, didn't you want to use that as the leveraging chip?
I Stardust with the promise of more of it.
Okay. He says, "Alright, look. You'll need it to very specifically tell me where the more of it is."
I pull out the map that we concocted between the group, pointing
Does
to
he
the
see
dwarven
the
mountain.
new mayor in town drawing at the top?
He does. He does. He
My
points to it
eye
and
is
says,
suddenly drawn to this. It's like, I have never seen this map before.
he looks at that and says, that, I like that. A new mayor in town. Yeah. And the stick. What's the stick?
Copyright man, Doc.
Who has the stick right now?
Joaquin.
Oh,
Oh, there's an old man at a bar who has that.
He nods and says, alright, now. He looks at the map and says, well, what the fuck is this? It's just names.
It makes perfect sense once you've been there. Does he not? Does he not question fire cunts, fire cult, volcano where Mandoc got owned?
I mean, he's looking at the entire thing and he says, what's the fucking awful tower?
Don't go there.
No, it says don't touch it, not don't go there.
Both are true.
He's reading it, and he's like, the mountains are more, the waste, this map is entirely wrong, but you're saying it's, what, in the mountains?
It's in the Dwarf Fortress.
Oh. Okay.
Now,
great.
you see, a few months ago, they started drinking ale that was filled with stardust, so now they've all died of old age. But there is a giant reserve of stardust left over, unused.
Interesting.
It's quality stuff. It shortened my life by several years.
Oh, I'm sure it did. That's what that shit does.
But
Alright, yeah. We'll take the kid. You can take your robot. No, that'll work.
now, I'm going to ask you just because I somewhat like this town. It's terrible, but by the same time, I can survive here. Please don't do your job while on Stardust.
Oh, of course not.
I tried. I can do mine on Stardust, but my job requires me being in many places at once.
He nods and says, sometimes I have to be in multiple places at one time.
Yes, you seem shady. Okay.
Exactly. So just drop the kid off here. He sticks his head out. Hey, Zax,
Yes?
I'm not your master.
Okay. Zax just starts broadcasting his recruitment message.
I'm your master, and so is Braum, and
Okay.
so is Solvarr, and so is Akira, and so is I just list every character, even the dead ones that I don't know. And so is Mandoc.
So is
So
the
is
entire
Dawn Shadow, and so is
family.
Burned, and so is Thynum.
Baldric the Lesser.
Baltic Lesser.
Carnivus.
Francis Bombastus, the mystery of Enigma.
Mr. Burns.
Jonathan.
Alright, Zax just nods after every name.
He starts working through the entire Baldric family tree.
I like to imagine that Jonathan washed ashore on some island filled with only beautiful women and pleasant alcoholic drinks served in coconuts.
Okay. ZAX just gets up and extends a hand.
I take it.
And he shakes very, very slowly.
So yeah, back to the bar.
Okay! ZAX just walks out of the room.
As we
towards
walk-
the bar.
As we walk out into the early evening, I guess it
So-
is. I reflect on the day.
So hold on. So you see, as you guys are walking out, the little girl, walks up, sits, on the chair, and then, her eyes barely come up to the edge of the desk. If you were to walk in, you would just see, a pair of eyes and, the top half of a head.
Can we
As I
is
walk
there,
out, I give her a
are there
thumbs up.
any big stacks of books around?
I like to think that she's gonna have an easier time starting out because Zax probably took care of most of the paperwork.
I mean, yeah, there's, no paperwork to do. So she just kind of sits in the chair. And no,
Boris
there are no
thinking,
books.
how the fuck did we get to this point? Mental day. He just thought he was doing a simple job. And then it's all this mayor shite.
It was
Actually, as a parting gift, I give the girl the whip to use on her enemies.
She nods and flicks it and hits herself. And she's like, ow.
So
Good.
we walk out. What is it like 2 a.m. by this point?
Oh,
shit, guys.
actually-
Suddenly I have to go because my mom just came home and we're apparently eating at a restaurant now. So
It would be great if we just did end of session right here.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's
So
okay,
let's
okay,
end it.
nice.
That's it.
All right then.
Very
Okay.
good.
All right then.
I rolled once, and it was for like an RP joke thing with.
I didn't roll at all in this game.
you have to force yourself to roll. Like you got to do the,
Right.
the joke
You-
rolls.
yeah.
I know.
You've
Alright,
got to push
let's go
yourself.
over
You've
our
got
bond.
to push the story in your own
Let's,
I
way.
probably-
let's, let's
probably
quickly
should
go
have.
over bonds.
I probably should have, but I just didn't think like Solvarr
Bonds,
needed
bonds,
to do anything
bonds,
else.
bonds.
Okay,
Go, go,
I
go.
advanced a bond with Crixus. Crixus understands what it means to be a warrior based on his sort of conversation with the mayor at 8 about how surviving isn't success and dying.
Alright,
carries.
cool. What do you replace that with?
No, that's what it's advanced
Oh, okay.
to.
Cool, yeah, nice. Take an experience. Snake, any bonds?
Solvarr is cold. I'll have to lighten him up. That is not advanced. He's still
No,
cold.
it's not.
I respect Akira. I'll have to upstage her. That's still true. Basically, I don't think any of these have advanced.
Alright,
Well, Zax.
Neo, any bonds?
Oh, Zax. I know my aim is still to give you free will.
I've advanced one bond. My bond Crixus seems to greatly appreciate my comedic skills. It's nice to have some respect. I'm gonna say that that's changed to Crixus greatly values me. Seems to greatly value me as a
Companion.
as a companion and
Fantastic.
yeah.
Take an experience.
Now I think for mine I've only gained 2 with Crixus
Fantastic.
and Zax. Zax greatly I know he greatly annoys Solvarr, especially when reading his manual.
Okay.
And
cool.
Crixus doesn't like his puns at all, and his nature towards him.
You think Crixus is a shitty comedian?
Pretty much.
Great. Braum, anything from you?
I didn't have a bond for Solvarr, so I got Solvarr's too cold to joke around. I'd have to keep that in mind. And I kind of want to advance Zax's bond, because I had Zax's history as an enigma I'm not sure I want to solve. And I kind of want to add, like, Zax's willingness to obey any given command is a liability.
So, instead of advancing it, you can just add that as a new one.
Yeah.
So you have 2 with Zax. Because that's a good one. Alright, let's see. Did anyone do their alignment?
Destroy
No.
a threat to civilization purely for the sake of others.
Place yourself in the way of a tyrant or evil force. I don't think I did that.
Wait. By killing that kid,
I-
did I destroy a threat to civilization? Bureaucracy.
No.
Uh,
No. Now you... Okay,
In
Neo.
fact, you were, in fact, by far the biggest threat to civilization.
So-
in this.
Oh, fuck. I should technically be ratting Crixus out to the authorities.
So, Neo, what is your alignment?
feel free to do that if you want.
Place yourself in the way of a tyrant or evil force.
Now, do you see Crixus as a tyrant because you did prevent him from seeing the mayor for an extended period of time?
I don't think he's a tyrant.
Okay. Anybody else?
I did not disregard a danger that could kill a normal person.
Okay. No alliance. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
There's tons of people under the ground.
Tiny
It's
little
fucking
village.
weird.
It's fucking weird.
I
All
learned
right.
about the governmental process in K-Wald.
Did you overcome a notable
no.
monster or enemy?
Yes.
No. What?
I killed that fucking kid.
Would that be for one person, or would that be as a group together?
That was not a notable monster. Oh, but that was your notable enemy. Okay, everyone gets an experience for that.
Nice.
Seriously?
I drop kick a child down some stairs and you will get experience.
Everyone gets experience for a dead kid.
I level.
We get experience because we're all traumatized by the sight of his broken neck. Congratulations.
Did you loot a memorable treasure?
No.
No.
You got Zax.
Alright. Everyone got 1 XP for that, and everyone take an XP for playing. It's been fun.
Yay.
Yay.
That was the most bizarre
I
session, and
agree.
that's saying something.
I think that's been our shortest one.
Okay, is this gonna go up in one part, Snake?
No, 2, because it's 2 hours.
Okay, can the second half be called
What's it, a
Can the second half be called Crixus Goes to the Mayor?
Sure.
Every level up, you add a new move, right?